It's been quite the month, and I just want to recap where we're at with the hunting rifle ban from the Liberals. And there's been quite a bit happening. So I just want to walk us through where we're at so far and where we think this is going to go. So just first up, the Liberals introduced at the 11th hour at the end stage of committee in the most underhanded and sneaky way they possibly could, the largest hunting rifle ban in Canadian history. That was 4 weeks ago. And since then, right off the bat, they denied all of this. They said Conservatives were spreading misinformation, that we were misleading the public, we were fear-mongering. This wasn't a hunting rifle ban, was their position. But then, of course, once the list came out and hunters and farmers and Indigenous hunters and rural Northern Canadians and sport shooters saw this list, of course, it was fully established and is now widely recognized that, of course, yes, there are many hunting rifles and shotguns that will be banned through this Liberal amendment. And so, of course, once this came out, then they talked about, oh, well, we'll consult on it. We'll consult on it. And then we had the Assembly of First Nations and a number of other First Nations communities, including the Premier of the Northwest Territories, that, of course, she represents so many Inuit and Indigenous Canadians and Northern Canadians. She came out against this. The AFN came out against this. And then all of a sudden, we start hearing from the Prime Minister, well, we're consulting, but we are firm on the definition. They're willing to make tweaks, they said. But the problem is with the definition. It's the definition that bans hundreds, if not thousands, of models of commonly used hunting rifles. That is the problem. And they've been unequivocal about this. They will not be moving or budging or tweaking or watering down the definition. And the definition is the problem. The definition is what it is impacting the 2.3 million gun owners in this country, including hundreds of thousands of hunters, farmers, and Indigenous Canadians. So now we're hearing that the Liberals are starting to try to make some moves of further consultations. But the reality is, if the outcome is predetermined, if they are not going to change the definition that is the largest hunting rifle ban in Canadian history, the outcome is predetermined and any consultation is in bad faith. So what's important for Canadians to know, that any Liberal move to talk about consultation is all smoke and mirrors. It's to convince people that they're doing something, that they're listening to Canadians. They're trying to say that they're listening to Northern and rural Canadians, but the outcome is predetermined, so any consultation is already established in bad faith. The only option moving forward is for them to pull this amendment back. They have to pull this off the table. That is the only way that this gets fixed if they ever hope to regain the trust of rural Northern Canadians, Canadians who hunt, farmers, Indigenous Canadians, sport shooters. That's the only way to fix this, to pull this completely off the table. That's what we've asked for from the beginning, and that's what we will continue to push for at committee, in the House, and in all of the work that we're doing on Bill C-21. They have to pull this off the table. Again, this is the largest hunting rifle ban in Canadian history. Any move to consult from the Liberals, the outcome is predetermined. It is being done in bad faith. It is smoke and mirrors from the Liberals. So that's our position. I wanted to provide a 4-week update on this before we go into the holidays.